Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Dedeker and Jace teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. All right, everyone. This is, in my opinion, the finale of the prophets that I can pronounce their names.
Oh, no.
That's
the end of the list.
Yes, that's the thing that I'm a little worried about next, because I can't even, the person who's next, I think, oh boy, I don't even want to try pronouncing that. I hope somebody knows.
Try it.
Wait, is it Habakuku? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Habakuku.
I really like Habakuku. It's kind of like Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, that's good. Habakuna Matata is fun.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, and then there's Zechariah in here, and Malachi.
Yeah.
And Haggai, and then Zephaniah.
Yeah,
good.
Oh, so
great.
Wait. Oh, yeah, and then Nahum. Oh, Nahum's next, not Habakkuk.
I always taught that was Nahum, but I was just taught by a bunch of white evangelicals, so who knows?
Yeah, Nahum sounds more right now that I hear it.
Yeah, you don't know. Exactly. Amazing. Wow. Well, here we are.
We are.
Back for the finale of Micah, trying as always to remember what the heck happened last time. I think it was just a lot of yelling. Judah is coming under fire. I don't know. There's something about Judah. Something about Mary, something about Judah.
Well, okay, so what I do remember is we initially cast Ray Romano as Micah, because he was kind of like a dad. Maybe had even some dad jokes in there.
Right. Mm-hmm. He did have some kind of dad joke or something.
And then he went very dark all of a sudden and very violent. Mm-hmm. And so then we're like, I don't know if Ray Romano's the right fit for this. Sorry, Ray. This is really awkward. We cast you, but like the ink's not even dry on the contract, but we kind of got to get our lawyers involved to extricate us from this. And brought in Bryan Cranston. Natural. Just such a better choice.
Yeah. No, I think that he is a very good choice.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how this is going to conclude. Apparently, there's a lawsuit brewing. Was that teased at the end of last time? Someone was going to sue someone.
Honestly, I think we trust our listeners in the chat a little too much because they could tell us literally anything.
I say,
and we're like, oh yeah. Wow, a lawsuit,
is that what happened?
Aliens. I think that's what happened. I think somebody teased there's going to be a lawsuit. Yeah, as Rockin' On in the chat says, it could just be that Ray Romano is suing DBS.
Oh, that makes
totally contract.
Yes, exactly. We said that he wasn't going to be good. Yeah. Yes, quite.
Maybe the way we'll get out of this, we'll bring him back in for another role later on in the film.
Yeah.
Yes. And maybe some back-end producer points, as it were.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, or he'll use this to negotiate a better contract in some other way. Yeah, there's all sorts of options. Don't worry, Ray.
He's going to be Habuka or someone. I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe he'll be Habakuku. I don't know.
Habakuku.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, maybe my greatest yet. All right. What are you two drinking?
Oh, well, so I'm on a visit to my mom who lives in Roseburg, Oregon, and she handed me a beer by a local brewing company. It's a peach ale by Backside Brewing, which is a lot more like butt imagery than normally I expect in my beers.
Backside Brewing, yes. And that looks like it's a big, that reminds me of Florida or something.
Why does it remind you of Florida?
Orange
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like an orange to me, but it's not.
It's a peach.
No, it's like a peach.
It's a peach. Oh, I see. Yes, there you go.
But it's like kind of peachy. Yeah. It does have some hoppiness to it, which I don't love, but the peachiness balances it out. Y'all would love it a lot more for sure.
It sounds good. Yeah.
Yep. And then I am also in Oregon, but in a different part of Oregon from Dedeker.
The lady is gone this week.
I'm technically in southern Washington state. I'm in Vancouver, Washington, which is right across the river from Portland. And when you say Vancouver, people think of Canada, but it's not that.
Yeah. Huh.
And so I'm also having a local beer from Eugene, actually, which is actually closer to where Dedeker is than where I am. But this is Tricera hops. I've had it on here before.
Oh, yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. Lovely.
Yeah. It's just, super duper hoppy IPA like I love.
Yeah. Well, I'm not drinking beer. I have a very green martini.
Whoa. Yeah, that's like a saint.
Yes.
Oh, that is the darkest. It's like almost black green. Wow.
I know. So it has chlorophyll in it.
I knew it. I was going to say, It looks like the horrible, like chlorophyll seaweed drink my mom used to drink in the 90s that I accidentally drank once as a child and it scarred me for life.
It's really fine because I am using, as always, my rosemary simple syrup. I also have some mint, lime, and cucumber that I muddled. So it has all of those green, fresh flavors. But then just for color, I put like a couple drops of chlorophyll. However, it's extremely, beautiful and deep green. And so that's why I created this. And then also gin.
Are you going to start photosynthesizing or something after you finish that
Possibly.
martini?
I certainly hope so. It's a very green teeny. So it's a vibrant drink.
Wait, hold on. So hold on. You just have chlorophyll on hand?
Yeah, I have a lot on hand.
Why? Are you trying to become a plant?
No, I really like it. I don't know. I like drinking it in the morning. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's like basically the very first thing that I drink. Is like
it supposed to be good
water
for
with
you?
chlorophyll. I don't know. It says it's supposed to like clean out your blood or something, whatever that means. I don't know. It's probably bullshit, but I like it. So it tastes very grassy and earthy. I do like it. So here we are.
Beautiful.
I'm putting it now in my alcohol, which probably completely negates the purpose of it.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if it's going to scrub your blood at the same time that you're poisoning your
that
blood
my
with
blood
alcohol.
Is being poisoned. Yeah, exactly. Well, here we are.
Right. What if it just cleans all the alcohol out right as you drink it?
Cool. Yeah.
And then you don't get drunk at all. And that's not, I guess
I'll tell you
cool.
at the end of this episode.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, exactly. We will see.
All right. What are we doing today?
Okay. Today we are reading the last 3 chapters of Micah, which is 5, 6, and 7. And they're short. So this is going to be a quick whirlwind tour.
Another quick one.
Through the last of Micah. And then we're going to do 2 Psalms again, Psalms 102 and 103 at the end. As we get started, we want to remind everyone to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time.
And with that, let's get this party started with Micah chapter 5. Now, you shall gather yourself in troops, daughter of troops. Off to a good start.
Beautifully translated.
Now you shall gather yourself in troops, daughter of troops. He has laid siege against us. They will strike the judge of Israel with a rod on the cheek.
Kapow.
A rod on the cheek? What kind of rod?
I assume a wooden one. An intense one.
I was thinking a metal rod.
So I'm playing Elden Ring now. I got on that train.
Wow, Emily, wow.
I know. It's actually amazing. Everyone should play it. But anytime they're referencing stuff like a rod on the cheek or whatever, it just makes me think of which Elden Ring, weapon is this in the Bible.
I see.
Not that it's the same time period, but
or the same
maybe parts of it.
World or
no, it's not the same world.
Anything at all.
I doubt Jesus was there and all these people, but still.
Wow. Okay, so gosh, the
rod.
The rod of something. Yeah, with the rod on the cheek. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, being small among the clans of Judah, one of you will come forth to me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth are from of old, from everlasting.
Oh, okay. Already the Christian spidey sense is like, it's Jesus.
It's Jesus.
It's gotta be Jesus.
Oh, really?
Rah.
Well, that's the Christian interpretation.
Oh, I see. Is that okay? Out of you, one will come forth to me is to be the ruler in Israel. Got it. Thank you. That was hard to follow, but I got it.
No, it was really confusing. Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, Bethlehem Ephratah. I definitely am curious to find out what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep checking the message to see if it's interesting, and it's not. It's boring. So I'm just not even going to read it.
All right. Whatever, Eugene.
Thanks for keeping your eye on it, though. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah. Double duty, triple duty reading too.
Therefore, he will abandon them until the time that she who is in labor gives birth. Drink for women giving birth in the Bible. Yes, love that metaphor. Then the rest of his brothers will return to the children of Israel. He shall stand and shall shepherd in the strength of Yahweh, in the majesty of the name of Yahweh, his God. : and they will live, for then he will be great to the ends of the earth. He will be our peace when Assyria invades our land, and when he marches through our fortresses. Then we will raise against him 7 shepherds and 8 leaders of men.
Oh, this sounds
What is this?
very prophetic for sure.
Yeah, this is the kind of prophecy I'm looking for.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
7 shepherds.
And 8 leaders,
Leaders
of men.
Wow.
Who are these leaders?
Who are the shepherds? Who could it be?
I don't know.
Questions,
Wait,
right?
how many? There were 12 disciples. Okay.
There are 12 tribes,
Yes. So,
but 7 plus 8 is 15, minus
Yeah.
the 3 days that Jesus was in the tomb equals 12. You're right, Emily. It's all connected.
I did it.
Oh, that's how we do it. Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to look up actually the King James version of this
Oh.
to see if, because I just feel like that kind of prophecy needs to be read in the King James style.
Oh, yes.
Is this 70 shipper? Or no, that would be Tyndale.
That's Tyndale, yeah. A little different.
All ye shipperdy. Yeah.
When are we going to
Okay,
get
this-
some Tyndale again?
I don't know when we'll get it again because they only did like a little bit of it.
Yeah, he kind of skipped around with books.
I believe he did all of the New Testament.
Oh.
So once we get there, we'll have him back.
Fun.
But,
How exciting.
but no more Old Testament. Yeah. Okay. Here's verse 5 from the King James.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I was just looking at the Wikipedia for the Tyndale Bible. Apparently, the book of Jonah was in there.
Oh,
We did not even go to read it. Missed opportunity.
Just randomly, the book of Jonah, he's like, and I pick this minor prophet. He like
Yeah.
dartboarded it and was like, okay, Jonah it is.
He knew it was a good story. He was excited to translate.
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wales.
Man. This is really bumming me out. Now I'm like, you know what? We're going to take a break. We're going to go back.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that.
but I think he's got the book of Esther.
Esther. Okay.
Oh,
He's got
Esther?
the book of Esther.
Didn't we do
that's
that?
coming up.
Okay.
No, that was Ruth.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we're so excited. We're just like stumbling all over each other.
Please write that down in our document that we need to
yeah.
go for
Okay,
Esther.
that the book of
Yes.
Esther for sure has a Tyndale translation.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so since we don't have Tyndale right now, second best is King James. And it says, "And this man shall be the peace when the Assyrian shall come into our land. And when he shall tread in our palaces, then shall we raise against him 7 shepherds and 8 principal men."
Principal men of
Principal men.
principles.
Yes.
8
I mean, this is
principles for all
this
of the
is-
houses. Yeah.
Principal men, not principal
Like
men.
your elementary school principal.
Yeah, 7
Oh.
elementary school principals.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was like, he's going to be the guard, the leader of the little schoolhouse
Aw,
Right, okay.
in 8 of the tribes.
that's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. They will rule the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod in its gates. He will deliver us from the Assyrian when he invades our land, and when he marches within our border. So this is someone from outside, which we talked about this way back when. Where
Yeah, because there were some prophecies about like Cyrus actually being
Yes.
the quote unquote
Cyrus,
Messiah
yes.
at that time, who was going to come in and lay the smack down on the Babylonians, and
right.
everything was going to be great.
Right, because he invaded and conquered the Babylonians, but part of his policy was let people practice their own religions instead of
That's
outlawing
good.
those.
It's good.
And so he was actually their liberator.
So we like Cyrus.
Yeah, Cyrus is cool.
Nice.
So maybe this is that. Great.
I had a huge crush on a guy named Cyrus when I was a kid.
How did that
I
go?
always liked that name. Not well.
Oh.
It was like from
Dang it.
afar.
Okay.
It's fine.
What was there like how old were you?
I was in 6th going into 7th grade. So what is that, like 13?
Like 12, 13. So there was
13.
like a 12-year-old named Cyrus?
Yeah. Yes, I'm assuming that he was Cyrus from birth. But anyways.
Wow.
Now I know the etymology of that name. It's a biblical name or something. Or I don't know. I just know that it's a biblical name now. Cool.
Sure.
It's an ancient Middle Eastern name.
There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go. So John Michael just posted in the chat that in the Vulgate, the term they use for principal men is primates, which is a totally different meaning. If you say we're going to send 7 shepherds and 8 primates, that is wild. That is wild and very different.
I love that.
Very different reality show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Who will come out alive?
No. What is that movie? Planet of the Apes?
Mm-hmm.
This was the start of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, you're right.
And 8 primates.
This was actually a movie pitch that he was making at the time.
Yeah.
No one realized
I
it.
love it.
Okay. The remnant of Jacob will be in the midst of many people, like dew from Yahweh, like showers on the grass that don't wait for man, nor wait for the sons of men. The remnant of Jacob will be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the animals of the forest, like a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, yeah, dangerous.
He's going to eat him.
Who, if he goes through, treads down and tears in pieces, and there is no one to deliver.
He's just like opens his jaws and just like a pelican swoops through the herd of sheep. And then, and then, like we read earlier in the Bible, the shepherd has to come along and like pull out a leg or something.
Right, forgot about that.
From the mouth of the lion, because for some reason that's valuable.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was fun. It was exciting.
Yeah, every scrap you can get. Okay.
Legs.
Let your hand be lifted up above your adversaries, and let all of your enemies be cut off. It will happen in that day, says Yahweh, that I will cut off your horses out of the midst of you, and will destroy your chariots.
Uh-oh.
I'm confused who we're talking to or about now.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
right. Like
it's probably going to be on the quiz, and we're not going to get this part
for sure.
Yeah, because it's like at first he was talking about some other person coming to save us, but then now I'm confused. And then is he also going to cut down Jacob? I don't know. Anyway,
so can I just say, because I looked up the Wikipedia of this book beforehand, because I was like, I don't remember what happened.
That's good. Good study habits.
And basically, it goes back and forth between oracles of judgment and then oracles of restoration. Oracles of judgment and then oracles of restoration. It does that like 3 times throughout the entire book.
Yeah.
So I think we're doing that right now.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we're switching.
Yeah.
We're switching.
Yeah, I think
okay, cool.
What
cool,
are we
cool.
on? Are we on 6?
No, we're still on 5.
5. Okay, so it says 4.1 to 5.15, 5.15 oracles of restoration.
What, did you just drop a decimal on us?
Yeah, 5.15.
Do we need to do some like pie chart calculations of
chapter
this
5,
book?
verse 15?
Verse 15. So so just 5. We're in restoration right now.
Okay.
That's
great.
all that you need.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay,
5.15.
cool.
3.14.
Cool.
Got it.
The first pie chapters are this. Okay, great.
Pie day.
I'll destroy your chariots. I will cut off the cities of your land and will tear down all your strongholds. I will destroy witchcraft from your hand, and you shall have no soothsayers.
We haven't gotten a mention of witchcraft in quite a while.
It's been a while. You're right. Yeah.
That's nice.
So I'm just gonna take it out of you're like holding the witchcraft, and I'm just gonna pluck it out of your hand and throw it on the ground. Yeah. No. Bad. I will cut off your engraved images and your pillars out of your midst, and you shall no more worship the work of your hands. I will uproot your Asherim out of your midst. Oh, good.
There she is again, the
Sex and
Asherim.
religion shrines, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Still not over that X.
Ooh, you know what? Let me go check on Eugene
hates her.
and see if he has anything to say about this. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let me go back a few verses for Eugene here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So he says, I'll abolish your religious black markets, your underworld traffic in black magic.
What?
Whoa.
What?
That's way more badass.
Yeah, so cool. Yeah.
Black magic underworld. I love it.
Uh-huh.
Where am I going to go for my reagents?
Yeah. I will smash your carved and cast gods and chop down your phallic posts.
Ooh, phallic posts.
That's a new level of detail.
Those are the Asherim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because remember, Asherah was worshipped with wooden
pole?
pillars or some
Usually?
poles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
And
the
it's a
phallic
phallic
posts.
post. Got it.
Suppose
Yes.
So.
Wow. Amazing.
Amazing. Let's see here. I will uproot your Asherim out of your midst, and I will destroy your cities. I will execute vengeance in anger and wrath on the nations that didn't listen.
This doesn't sound like restoration to me. It sounds like judgment, but whatever.
Might be Yahweh's version of restoration, of weeding out all the bad stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Well, now we're going into oracles of judgment
Get ready.
with 6.
Okay,
Okay?
great.
So let's do 6. Here we go.
Hit us with it.
Listen now to what Yahweh says. Listen, arise, plead your case before the mountains, and let the hills hear what you have to say. Hear, you mountains, Yahweh's controversy, and you enduring foundations of the earth. For Yahweh has a controversy with his people, and he will contend with Israel. My people,
Now,
what if I...
Okay, I need to pause. When they say controversy, does that mean lawsuit? Does that mean like a litigation?
Oh, maybe this is that lawsuit you talked about.
I don't know what it is. I don't know when it is, but apparently it's going to happen.
Well, I think we might be getting there. I think this is it.
Because he talked about standing and making a case.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Yahweh the lawyer and the jurors?
I think he's also like
The judge
the
too?
plaintiff suing
And the plaintiff. Yikes.
suing the Israelites.
Yikes.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're against Yahweh, it's not going to go well for you.
I think he's all of them at once.
Right. How could you have a trial with a jury of Yahweh's peers if he denies that any of them exist? That's
Right?
a problem, right?
Yeah, it's just like multiple Yahwehs. Like Yahweh, 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 Yahweh.
Right. It's like
10, 12.
Baal and Asherah just try to show up and he's like, no, you're not real. Get out.
You're not my peers.
They do not make the jury selection process
No.
by far.
No, I was on jury duty recently and I also didn't make the jury selection process,
Great.
which was good.
That's great.
Was it because your all-powerful ex was the lawyer?
Actually, that's exactly what awkward. My people. Wait, yes?
Hold on. I just had a realization here. Wait, so if this is a lawsuit going on with Yahweh, we established way back when we read Job that Satan
Prosecutor.
was a term for a prosecutor. And so Satan is the prosecutor in this trial.
So does
then,
that mean that
potentially.
Yahweh is the defendant?
But he says he has a controversy with his people.
Yeah.
Aren't they the defendants?
Yeah, I think they're the defendant.
I think he's the plaintiff.
He's definitely the one serving, for sure.
Yeah.
No bones about
but
it.
I think his lawyer might be a Satan.
Whose lawyer? Yahweh's lawyer?
Perhaps not the Satan, but Yahweh's lawyer, because he's the prosecutor.
Yahweh doesn't have a lawyer. Can you imagine who would
he would defend himself. Yeah, he represent
Yahweh?
himself, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
He's like, I don't need anyone representing me.
Okay, cool.
Am I on 3? I think I'm on 3. And you enduring foundations of the earth, for Yahweh has a controversy with his people, and he will contend with Israel. My people, what have I done to you?
Oh, this is like the opening statement. Can you read it like you're a lawyer on TV, like doing your...
Okay, I'll see what I can do. My people, what have I done to you? How have I burdened you? Answer me. For I brought you up out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage. I sent before you Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. Who?
Yeah, Miriam. Moses and Aaron's sister.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Miriam. I was like, who? Oh, yeah, I do remember. She was in Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. My people, remember now what Balak, king of Moab, devised, and what Balaam, son of Beor, answered him from Shittim to Gilgal.
Still funny.
Shittim is always going to be funny.
Still funny, yeah. Never not
that
funny.
you may know, yes, that you may know the righteous acts of Yahweh. How shall I, Yahweh. What? How shall I come before Yahweh?
Yahweh got confused during his own opening
Shall
statement.
I, Yahweh, come before Yahweh? I don't know what's happening.
So I'm following along in the message here.
Okay.
And at the end of verse 5, I have an end quote.
Okay.
So that was Yahweh's like opening statement.
Oh,
and now
is
verse
this Micah
6,
talking?
I think this is Micah talking.
Okay.
I think. Whether he's on the side of the defense or the prosecution, we don't know.
I don't know what he's doing. How shall I come before Yahweh and bow myself before the exalted God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will Yahweh be pleased with thousands of rams, with tens of thousands of rivers of oil? Shall I give my firstborn for my disobedience? Damn. The fruit of my body for the sin of my soul. He has shown you, O man, what is good. What does Yahweh require of you but to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God? Yahweh's voice calls to the city, and wisdom sees your name. Here's another quote. Listen to the rod.
Oh, my.
Rod, like Aaron's rod, or whichever rod it may be.
The rod that just smacked us across the face?
There you go.
Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, okay, hold on. So this little interjection from Micah, ?
I don't know.
It almost sounds like, I can't tell, because I think he's still on the side of the prosecution, or maybe he's the judge. It's very confusing, where he's kind of like, look.
What does the message say? Does the message clarify any of this?
He just says, so in this little interlude, first of all, there's a clear little break. There's a little asterisk before this section.
Okay.
And then he says, but he's already made it plain how to live, what to do, what God is looking for in men and women. It's quite simple. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor.
Okay.
Be compassionate and loyal in your love. And don't take yourself too seriously.
Excuse me?
Take God seriously.
Excuse me?
Oh,
So don't take yourself too seriously, but take God seriously.
I got it.
And then, yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
And I guess this is then Yahweh talking again?
I think so. It says, quotes,
okay.
Listen to the rod and he who appointed it.
Wait, Emily.
Listen to the rod and he who appointed it.
There we go.
Are there yet treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked? And a short epaph, parenthesis, an epaph is a measure of volume, and a short epaph is made smaller than a full epaph for the purpose of cheating customers. What?
Oh, that was
wow, what a handy note.
Some fun director's commentary there.
Is that handy? For cheating customers. Who are these cheating customers?
No, for cheating.
Oh, for the
customers.
Purpose of cheating
like you're
customers.
cheating them.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, you have like
for the
faulty
purpose
scales.
Of cheating customers.
We've talked a lot about like dishonest scales and having your weights not be accurate and stuff like that. And it's come up in the past and we had to look it up. And if only we had gotten this note earlier, we would have known right from the start.
I see.
But that it's just about being dishonest. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That is a curse. So he said, and a short epaph, that is a curse. Shall I be pure with dishonest scales and with a bag of deceitful weights? Her rich men are full of violence. Her inhabitants speak lies, and their tongue is deceitful in their speech. Therefore, I have also struck you with a grievous wound. I have made you desolate because of your sins. You shall eat, but not be satisfied. Your humiliation will be in your midst. You will store up, but not save. And that which you save, I will give up to the sword. You will sow, but won't reap. You will tread the olives, but won't anoint yourself with oil, and crush grapes, but won't drink the wine. For the statutes of Omri...
Sorry,
hold on. What?
Hold on. Eugene here. Apparently he felt like talking about crushing grapes and not drinking the wine would be hard for people to relate to or something.
What does that mean?
Like, oh no. Oh gosh, I'm scared of what sort of modern day metaphor he's trying to pull in.
It's fantastic. So there's three. So first one is you'll plant grass but never get a lawn.
Okay.
So somehow he thought that's more relatable than reaping and sowing.
Okay.
Then he says you'll make jelly but never spread it on your bread.
Okay.
And then you'll press apples but never drink the cider.
Okay.
Needlessly changed. Like so weird.
Yeah.
So weird, Eugene.
That is weird. That's not necessary.
Oh, the frustration. If I could tell you how many nights I've lost sleep over the fact that I made some jelly and then never got to spread it on my morning toast.
Right? The worst punishment.
I mean, it makes sense, like, you eat, but then you're not satisfied, like stuff like that, or whatever. You tread olives, but won't anoint yourself with oil. Amazing. Okay.
You make jelly, but you won't spread it all over your body.
Exactly. For the statutes of Omri are kept, and all the works of the house of Ahab. You walk in their counsels.
These were bad kings.
Oh,
these were bad kings.
Bad
boys before. Back in
Yes,
Kings.
they were in the red column, right?
Yes.
Yes, I remember. You walk in their counsels that I may make you a ruin and her inhabitants a hissing, and you will bear the reproach of my people. That's it for that.
Oh, wow.
We have one chapter left. Wow.
Yeah, we should take a break.
And then yet again, we're done with a book.
Yes. But before we go on to that last chapter and then some Psalms for today, we're going to take a quick break to talk about how you can help support this show and keep it going. First of all, I want to share some really exciting news that's basically meaningless, but it's still exciting. And that is that since we've been doing these live shows on Twitch, Twitch has different kind of categories that you can hit about basically how cool of a channel you are.
Yeah.
And just today, right at the start of this episode, we got one more subscriber that pushed us over the limit to be in the next rank up from what we were.
Yay.
Next rank up from total plebe.
Yeah.
No, we were.
No,
so
we
there's
already.
total noob. There's total noob, and then there's you're okay, and now we're in the you're okay, you're decent, and then there's still another tier or maybe a couple more tiers of you're awesome and you're super cool.
Okay.
But a lot of it has to do with how many viewers we have at a time, which has been going up, which is awesome, and then also how many followers and how often and regularly we broadcast. So thank you to everyone who helped make that possible. If you have not yet checked out the live shows, come check it out at drunkbiblestudy.com/live. You can either watch it streaming there and you can log into Twitch so you can interact in the chat, or you can go to twitch.tv/drunkbiblestudy and follow us there so you get notified about all the shows whenever we go live. Also, if you love this show and want to help us pay for some of the costs of hosting this show and stuff, which has turned out to be pretty expensive actually, you can go to patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. And as a thank you for that, we have things like early releases of episodes, personal toasts on the show, pictures of Emily's drinks along with drink recipes for those, and our undying gratitude. So thank you so much to everyone out there who is already a patron.
And we are back. We're going to continue on with Micah, the last one.
Wow.
It's the last one.
Again, here we are.
Well,
Another
again,
book.
here we are.
Well done.
Micah chapter 7. Misery is mine. Indeed,
Love it.
I'm like one who gathers the summer fruits as gleanings of the vineyard. There is no cluster of grapes to eat.
Huh.
My soul desires to eat the early fig.
Can I just say that it must suck to be a prophet?
It really must.
Really a lot,
Because who was it? Was it Amos or now we've gone through so many of them, I can't keep them straight. But who
Which
was
one?
it where Yahweh was like, "What do you see?" And he's like, "Some fruit," and Yahweh was like, "Correct." Now I'm going to rant about something completely unrelated.
Right, that's when he was a little
not-
baby. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I feel like the only one who was the whale guy, Jonah. He at least talked back a bit, which was nice.
That's true. He had some salt and spice.
I think God kind of likes that sometimes.
No, I
Yahweh's kind of
agree.
like, you crack me up, person. Little small person.
That's great. Speaking of prophets, I was talking with someone the other day about the Ezekiel bread. You know that the bread,
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Gluten-free.
it's the fancy sprouted seeds, whatever.
Yes.
And we were talking about it. And he also listens to Drunk Bible Study, and we both kind of had this realization of wait a minute, that's the bread that's cooked in poop, right?
Oh, no,
And
it wasn't. Well, it was going to be animal poop.
Whoa.
It was going to be human poop, and then he switched it
But
to animal poop.
No, it was going to be human poop, and then it's animal poop, but it was still cooked in poop. So I'm like, do they do that? Are they truly living up to the
don't
prophecy,
think
or is
they
it
do.
false advertising?
I mean, yeah, no. You don't need fertilizer for that kind of thing.
So we will release our own bread and call it the real Ezekiel bread.
Yes.
Yeah, with one of your all's poop as the fertilizer for it.
No, animal poop. Don't worry.
Not
don't worry.
human.
Animal poop.
No. It's going to be animal poop. It's going to be a great way to
that
recycle.
doesn't sound very vegan.
No, we'll market it as very eco-friendly though, because, that would just go to waste and we're using it to cook this bread.
Yeah, well, okay, hold on. You say it's not very vegan, but what if it's like, I don't know, like you pick up your dog's poop or your cat's poop, it's going to go in the trash anyway.
No, you don't, not cat poop.
It's donated poop. It's
poop.
cat poop, and everyone gets whatever that parasite is that makes them love rats or
Exactly.
something.
That's what I'm saying. No, love you. Like, yeah, you love them. Yeah.
Toxoplasmosis.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, let's just not do that.
Okay, well, anyway, this boy does not care about the bread. He wants the early fig. His soul desires to eat the early fig.
Though, according to Eugene, he wants to pick cabbages and carrots and corn.
What? Oh my God, Eugene, can you be...
He's creating a stew.
Yeah.
Mash them, boil them, and put them in a stew.
Just, Eugene, can you be any more like white, Midwestern suburban?
No, he cannot.
Like,
it's impossible.
Plucked him right out of freaking suburban Kentucky or whatever and wrote a book. Yeah, okay. The godly man...
Wrote a translation of the Bible.
The godly man has perished out of the earth, and there is no one upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. Every man hunts his brother with a net.
With a net. Okay.
He's like in Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. He's got the bug net.
They're all hunting each other with bug
netting
nets.
Everyone. Yeah, totally.
Their hands are on that which is evil to do it diligently. The ruler and judge ask for a bribe, and the powerful man dictates the evil desire of his soul. Thus they conspire together. The best of them is like a briar. The most upright is worse than a thorn hedge. The day of your watchman, even your visitation has come. Now is the time of their confusion.
I'm confused.
Don't trust in a neighbor.
Yeah, hold on. I'm also confused.
Now is the time of all of our confusion.
I'm confused because he said that the best of them are briars and the worst of them are like a bunch of briars.
Also,
a bush of briars.
Briars times totally 100.
Couldn't think of any other thing.
A single briar is good, multiple briar is bad. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Don't trust in a neighbor. Don't put confidence in a friend. With the woman lying in your embrace, be careful of the words of your mouth.
Really amazing life. Yeah. Stuff that you need to know for life. Okay, yes.
The son dishonors the father. The daughter rises up against her mother. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. But as for me, I will look to Yahweh. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Don't rejoice against me, my enemy. When I fall, I will arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahweh will be a light to me. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he pleads my case and executes judgment for me.
Oh boy.
So he is lawyer and judge at the same time.
Yeah. Now, I'm a little confused too because I'm following along with Eugene and I kind of feel like his sentiments feels different here.
How so?
So he's saying kind of similar. He's saying, I'm sitting in the dark right now, but God is my light. I can take God's punishing rage. I deserve it. I sinned. But it's not forever. He's on my side and he's going to get me out of this.
He's also the one who's going to break me out of the jail cell that he put me in the first place.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't get that from what you were reading.
Interesting.
Quite that same sentiment. Okay. Did I just miss it or?
I don't know. Let me keep going and we'll see.
Okay.
He will bring me forth to the light. I will see his righteousness. Then my enemy will see it, and shame will cover her who said to me, where is Yahweh your God? Then my enemy will see me and will cover her shame. Now she will be trodden down like the mire of the streets. A day to build your walls. In that day he will extend your boundary. In that day they will come to you from Assyria and the cities of Egypt, and from Egypt even to the river, and from sea to sea, and mountain to mountain. Yet the land will be desolate because of those who dwell therein, for the fruit of their doings. Shepherd your people with your staff, the flock of your heritage, who dwell by themselves in a forest, in the midst of fertile pasture land. Let them feed. in Bashan and Gilead as in the days of old. And then we have a quote. As in the days of your coming forth out of the land of Egypt, I will show them marvelous things. End quote.
He's never going to live that down.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
The nations will see and be ashamed of all their might. They will lay their hand on their mouth. Their ears will be deaf. They will lick the dust like a serpent. Like crawling things of the earth, they shall come trembling out of their dens. They will come with fear to Yahweh our God and will be afraid because of you. Who is a God like you, who pardons iniquity and passes over the disobedience of the remnant of his heritage? He doesn't retain his anger forever because he delights in loving kindness.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
He will again have compassion on us. He will tread our iniquities underfoot, and you will cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. You will give truth to Jacob and mercy to Abraham, as you have sworn to our fathers from the days of old. Well, we end on a positive note at the very least.
That's nice.
There.
Yeah, usually it's kind of not a cliffhanger, but just a kind of bummer. This was a little uplifting-ish.
I guess. Sort of.
Yeah.
Skeptical
I guess
Jays?
it's as good as we can expect, so that's fine.
We have to keep reiterating, no, he's a loving God. He's a loving and kind God.
Loving kindness.
We have to do a lot of telling instead of showing, and I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
Right, of course. That's very important. Okay, it is time for Silly Psalms with DBS, the part of the show where DBS comes out and reads some psalms.
Can I just interject real quick that I forgot about VeggieTales and that it was silly something with a dude on VeggieTales? And then a bunch
silly songs with Larry.
That's the one, yeah. And that's where you got silly songs. A bunch of people at work were talking about silly songs with Larry and reminiscing about their VeggieTales days. And I was like, oh, it's like silly psalms. Oh yeah, that's where Jace got it from.
Yeah.
Thanks for remembering.
Thanks, Brain.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. This one has a big, long title.
Yeah.
This is Psalm 102.
Goodness.
A prayer of the afflicted when he is overwhelmed and pours out his complaint before Yahweh.
Calm down.
Sort of setting the scene.
Lots of speculations.
Yeah, who is this? Who wrote this?
We don't know. Okay. Hear my prayer, Yahweh. Let me cry come to you. Let me cry come to you. Don't hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Turn your ear to me. Answer me quickly in the day when I call, for my days consume away like smoke. My bones are burned as a torch. My heart is blighted like grass and withered, for I forget to eat my bread.
It doesn't have jam on it.
By reason of the voice of my groaning, my bones stick to my skin. I am like a pelican of the wilderness.
Whoa, do pelicans live in the wilderness?
No,
I guess I think of the wilderness as not close to the sea.
They live in the sea.
Right?
They don't live in the sea, but they live near the sea. They probably don't live in Washington.
Mm-hmm. It's like the daytime of the night. It's the pelican of the wilderness.
Love it.
That's good.
Love
That's
it.
good.
I have become as an owl of the waste places. I watch. I have become like a sparrow that is alone on the housetop. It's really trying to think. I know there's a metaphor with birds somewhere here.
I did find the right bird.
Yeah. My enemies reproach me all day. Those who are mad at me use my name as a curse. For I have eaten ashes like bread and mixed my drink with tears.
I guess that's better
because of your indignation.
Better than poop.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, you're like crying into your cocktail, Dedeker.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that being a song lyric for realsies, though, right? It's like, God,
I bet it is.
Drink, I'm crying over you.
Oh, I see. It's
because of your indignation and your
yeah, it's a country song. Got it.
Yeah. For you have taken me up and thrown me away. My days are like a long shadow. I have withered like grass. I came back to that metaphor again. But you, Yahweh, will remain forever. Your renown endures to all generations. You will arise and have mercy on Zion, for it is time to have pity on her. Yes, the set time has come. For your servants take pleasure in her stones. and have pity on her dust. So the nations will fear Yahweh's name, all the kings of the earth your glory. For Yahweh has built up Zion. He has appeared in his glory. He has responded to the prayer of the destitute and has not despised their prayer. This will be written for the generation to come. A people which will be created will praise Yah.
Yeah.
For he has looked down from the height of his sanctuary. From heaven, Yahweh saw the earth, to hear the groans of the prisoner, to free those who are condemned to death, that men may declare Yahweh's name in Zion and his praise in Jerusalem when the peoples are gathered together, the kingdoms to serve Yahweh. He weakened my strength along the course. He shortened my days. I said, "My God, don't take me away in the middle of my days. Your years are
The
throughout..."
tiny British boy?
Yes.
Don't take me
Your
away.
years are throughout all generations. Of old you laid the foundation of the earth. The heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you will endure. Yes.
This is Tiny Tim.
This is Tiny Tim, yes. His inner Tiny Tim. Yes, all of them will wear out like a garment. You will change them like a cloak, and they will be changed. But you are the same. Your years have no end. The children of your servants will continue. Their offspring will be established before you.
It just reminds me of...
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah, it just reminds me of Muppet Christmas Carol with Tiny Tim being like the tiny frog. Oh, it's so cute and sad. Okay.
And that's the end of Psalm 102.
Okay, great. 103. All it says is, by David, period. Love it. Classic. Here he is again. Praise Yahweh, my soul. All that is within me, praise his holy name. Praise Yahweh, my soul. And don't forget all his benefits, who forgives all your sins, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from destruction, who crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercies. Who satisfies your desire with good things so that your youth is renewed like the eagles.
Okay, good. More birds. Good.
Gosh.
Everyone knows that eagles are just forever young.
This is the bird section. Yeah. Yahweh executes righteous acts and justice for all who are oppressed. He made known his ways to Moses, his deeds to the children of Israel. Yahweh is merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness. He will not always accuse, neither will he stay angry forever. He has not dealt with us according to our sins, nor repaid us for our iniquities. Why didn't they get him to be a prophet, though?
David? He was too busy slaying giants and being a king.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I do think David is a prophet, though. I do think he's
Really?
counted amongst the prophets.
Really?
Isn't David among the prophets?
Is David counts
Is Saul amongst the prophets?
Is Saul? I don't know. Saul's also...
No, like there are a lot of people in the Bible who are counted as prophets, but are not in the books of prophets.
Oh,
Mostly because they did other things.
Okay.
Like I think Jacob's considered a prophet, and
Really?
Moses is a prophet,
Okay.
and like a lot of these, any of the characters who talk to God, basically,
Okay, yeah, they're
they're
Well,
prophets.
I can tell you that specifically in the Quran, David is considered a prophet king, a prophet-king
Prophet
of
dash
Allah.
king? Oh, okay.
So-
okay.
the best
All
kind
right,
of prophet.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Saul, David, and Solomon are among the prophets. Thank you, John Michael. Okay, so, for as the heavens are high above the earth, so great is his loving kindness toward those who fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. Like a father has compassion on his children, so Yahweh has compassion on those who fear him. Cool. For he knows how we are made. He remembers that we are dust. As for man, his days are like grass. As a flower of the field, so he flourishes. From the wind passes over it, and it is gone. Its place remembers it no more. But Yahweh's loving kindness is from everlasting to everlasting with those who fear him. His righteousness to his children's children, to those who keep his covenant, to those who remember to obey his precepts. Precepts. Thanks. Yahweh has established his throne in the heavens. His kingdom rules over all. Praise Yahweh, you angels of his, who are mighty in strength, who fulfill his word, obeying the voice of his word. Praise Yahweh, all you armies of his, you servants of his who do his pleasure. Praise Yahweh, all you works of his, in all places of his dominion. Praise Yahweh, my soul.
Wow. Oh boy, my emotions today. We really just went all over the place.
Truly. This has been a delight.
Yeah.
How ready for a quiz do you feel, though?
Oh boy,
I feel ready.
very.
You know what? I feel like
that makes one of us Stedeker good.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel good about myself is the main thing. I don't know if I feel
That's
confident
great,
that I'll get like
Dedeker.
100%
You
on this
get
quiz,
that.
but I feel like regardless of how it turns out, it's going to be okay.
You should always feel good about yourself.
I'm feeling very
Yeah,
self-actualized today.
Good.
Maybe it's the beer.
You know, I was just
It
thinking.
made my mom laugh, so.
Okay, good.
Good. Hi, Mom.
Something that sounds fun to me. Maybe this won't be fun, but once we're done with this whole thing, maybe once we finish with the Hebrew Bible, once we're finished with the Old Testament, if we went back and did quizzes.
No, thank you.
For all of
like
it?
a big quiz?
No, it'd be fun. Okay, no, it'd be more fun if instead of us taking the quiz, we did like big game show style, some listeners taking the quiz.
That's a great idea.
Oh, wow.
It's a great idea.
That's fun.
I'm more into that.
I didn't know they would do that.
Okay, that's-
but-
I don't know how
fun.
we'd enforce like no Googling and no cheating and things like that. We'd have to find a way, but
Yeah, that's a tough one.
yeah.
Huh. Okay. Things to think about. Let us know. Join our Facebook group, Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship. Maybe we can start brainstorming because we've got another year or so before we get there. So start thinking about it.
Now let me say, okay, Rockin' On in the chat is saying that we could write our own DBS quizzes specifically.
that would be fun.
That might be better for some DBS
Oh.
trivia.
I would like that.
Yeah, it'd be things like what type of raven is unclean?
Yeah.
Or what's the best way to look at a dove? Or,
Right.
Not at
things
all.
like that.
What's on the menu at the Archipelago Sandwich Pub?
Exactly. Which of the following is not on the menu at the Archipelago Sandwich Pub? Okay, good.
That's,
good.
I mean,
good.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brady Loafton in the chat is saying could be for a live show. Maybe our first live show could be a big old quiz show.
That would be fun. Yes. That would be a
Gosh,
blast.
if we start doing live shows, we should just do trivia at the end
be
of all of them.
blast.
That would be fun.
That'd be a blast.
All right.
Fun.
Well,
we'll
I'm
just
ready.
kind of hijack different bars trivia nights.
Yes. You'd be like, I'm sorry, get out of here. We're doing our own.
Yeah, guest hosting this week.
This is a Bible trivia night. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the kind that you think. Okay.
But not the kind that you think.
I will shout out all the answers. That is the problem. Oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. Guess what? We have a toast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guess what their
you're
name
right.
is? Emily.
Oh.
But
Emily?
spelled different than
Wow.
me. With 3 E's. What? 3 E.
What?
Emily.
Emily.
That's awesome. Way cooler than I am, that's for sure.
Amazing.
Here we go.
Well, cheers. Yay, Emily.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for standing in solidarity with the Emily that's already on this
Thank you
show.
for being cooler than me. That's not hard. All right. Thank you all for joining us for Bible study today. If you want to join the audience in our live stream shows, follow us on Twitch at Drunk Bible Study or go to drunkbiblestudy.com/live. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including early releases, cocktail recipes, personal toasts on the show, and more, become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and write us a nice review on iTunes, letting other people know what you like about it. You can also join fellow listeners in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship Facebook group. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Bible Cast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Dedeker Winston, and me, Emily Matlack. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from their album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
I made a memory about your dad. He's in a book club.